It's Good News with Gary, featuring University of Akron President Gary L. Miller.
Hi, everyone. I hope you're having a great semester so far. I'm excited to have two special guests with me today to talk about a topic that's very important to me and to the university, how students can be more engaged in and involved in downtown Akron. So I have with me Dominic Caruso, who's Director of Communications for Downtown Akron Partnership, a group which UA works closely with, and Allie Timsey, our other guest today, is a social media specialist at the university, and I think she's the one that handles my Twitter page, right?
That is correct.
That's great. So if you follow the main UA accounts on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and other platforms, you're going to be familiar with her work. Allie and Dominic collaborated recently on a new version of Zips 100, which is a really fun community engagement initiative, and I'm going to talk to both of them about the important relationship between the university and the city and how this version of Zips 100 came to be and exactly what it is. And because both Dominic and Allie are UA alumni, we're also going to talk about their favorite community spots in Akron and on campus. So thank you both for joining me, and appreciate you being here. Dominic, let's just start with you. Tell us about your work with downtown Akron and the importance of the university in the city.
Well, it's an immensely important relationship that the university and the city have. Akron is pretty lucky to have such great proximity to the university, and with the university, you get kind of energy of like creation and enthusiasm and learning. And then you pair that with the energy of downtown, and so you get a lot of interesting things happening. So, we're seeing a lot of cross traffic with the UA students and downtown population. That's the kind of like sort of socioeconomic mixing that like city planners kind of dream of, because it just creates a more vibrant atmosphere.
I think that Lock 3 development's going to help that a lot, don't you?
Yeah, for sure. I think, the next couple of years, it's just going to deepen.
And of course, we really have big plans for Polsky down there as well. So downtown. Tell us a little bit about some of the UA community partnerships that really stand out to you or that you find interesting and important.
Well, to say nothing about the recent designation of Summit County as a polymer tech hub and all that's gonna
that's cool.
That's gonna happen. Just noticing the partnership between Akron Civic Theater and E.J. Thomas and Goodyear Theater. You really got a powerhouse, behind that. Howard Parr does a great job. And, these three really excellent institutions are drawing audiences from all over the city and sharing, experiences.
Right.
The National Center for Choreography is on campus. They're fantastic. In addition to working with students, they have public programming, and they bring in visiting artists, and they do public programs too all the time.
Yeah, those are good ones. We have a great relationship with Akron Civic Theater. It's really important. Allie, so I want to know more about Zips 100, what exactly it does, what's been happening with it since it first started, and what's going to happen in the future.
Yeah, so Zips 100 was actually created by a past student, and it's 100 things to do, 50 on campus and 50 off campus. And essentially the idea and the goal behind it, and still to this day, is to get students acquainted with the downtown Akron area and really get them engaged. In terms of the actual challenge itself, how it works is students will go and participate in one of the activities on the list, and then they'll take a picture of themselves or the location, and then they'll post it to social media with the hashtag Zips100 and tag us. And then every other month, we plan to actually do prizes, and the prizes will consist of gift certificates to actually places located on the list. So really the main idea is to get students involved with the downtown area.
So is this rolled out yet?
Yes, it has started. It just rolled out last week.
So like what are some of the activities?
Yeah, so, there's plenty. On campus, for example, there are things like, really, I tried to look at the hidden gems. So technically not on campus, but the field station is on the list.
That's really...
Yeah, the Hauer House, the Emily Davis Gallery, the Psychology Museum, K9 Duncan is on there, and of course Zippy. Quite a few places. Dominic, I'll let you talk a little bit about the downtown.
Yeah, what's going on
downtown places.
Yeah, everything from, and I want to thank Allie for inviting me to work with her on this. But the downtown offerings, anything from public spaces like fantastic mural at Lock 4 to, see a Rubber Ducks game, or, check out local coffee shop, Akron Coffee Roasters, that kind of thing.
A lot of food places.
A lot of food places.
Yeah.
If
Shopping.
you're looking for places to eat, this is the guide for you.
Yeah.
So I need you to send those lists over to me so I can give them to my cabinet. I'll see how many people.
Absolutely,
we
yeah,
can get to.
absolutely, I can. And if you go to the Zips 100 list, there's also a PDF printout on there.
Oh, okay, good.
So it's a really, I think it's a really great list to have, and there are so many things. And I think the biggest thing for me is getting to support those small businesses that are on the list, and that was kind of the idea behind creating Zips 100, and it really needed updated after COVID.
Do you get a lot of enthusiastic support there from those businesses?
Yeah. Oh, they love it. And they're so grateful to have the university so close and to start pushing the students down there, because, like I said, after COVID hit, they saw less and less students, and they love to see them. And I don't think students are aware that there are so many discounts to these places, and places that they can get in free to, like the Akron Art Museum.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So both of you are alums. Dominic, I think you have a fine arts degree, and Allie, you have one in communications, if I got that right.
Yep.
And so what were some of the things you did when you were here, and your favorite things you'd like to see students do more of now?
What, go first?
Well, I spent a lot of time in Folk Hall, which is a great microcosm unto itself, and they do a fantastic job of bringing in visiting artists. And I've really got a sense of the university's, connection to the community. When I was there, when they would bring in visiting artists, you would see members of the community would come out to see them. So it wasn't just students; it was everybody. But yeah, that's something that I definitely gravitate towards. I spent a lot of time at the Akron Art Museum because I'm, visual arts degree. The downtown library is fantastic. I mean, I think it's underrated as a library system. They do a fantastic job.
So the library has a pretty robust art collection too.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
And you can check them out. Bring them home with your library card. It's really cool.
Oh, really? I did not know that.
Yeah, it's local artists and also national artists. And you check it out just like a book or a DVD, and you could hang it. It comes with directions. You can hang it on your wall. And
that is so neat.
Yeah.
God. What about you, Alan?
Yeah, so I actually lived in Quaker, so really close to downtown, and there were quite a few places we went. We always were checking out new coffee shops and new places to eat downtown. We went to, I can't remember the name, the board game store right next to Quaker.
Yeah.
Maybe Full Grip.
I think it's Full Grip, and we actually bought board games, and we would have board game nights in my dorm room. We went pretty much anywhere we could during that time. That was about 2018-19 when I lived there. Yeah. So really just got acquainted with all the food places, the coffee places, and I loved to just take walks downtown as well, because just the rustle and bustle of all the businesses, but also the government style buildings as well. It's just a really great city-like place to be and to walk.
So both of you use the bike paths and so forth along?
Yeah.
I think that's a great aspect of the city too. So if you were a communications major, you probably spent a lot of time in this building.
Yes,
right?
Lots of time in this building, but I was all over campus really because I was quite involved. I worked in the Office of Admissions, so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you do tours?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yep, know all about the university.
Look, I appreciate you both being here, Dominic and Allie. Thank you so much. And thanks for all your hard work on Zips 100, and don't forget to send that list over.
Absolutely,
So I can get my cabinet to get involved in that.
Will do.
And if you want to learn more, go to the UA website. You can also search on social media with Zips100 hashtag. And please join me again soon for another Good News with Gary podcast. Go Zips!